So, as I was saying, that 2018, his son in the Lord and we met him. The guy was like, he wanted to confirm if I'm the will of God for him. So the man said, no problem, he should go ahead and marry me. So in 2019, he was the one that wedded us, that Suleman. So when I get to this man's house, I discovered that this man was a gay. Number one, he's a prophet, a very popular prophet that has a very big church in Lagos that have up to 5,000 members, with a very big population. He has crowd. In fact, in the internet, he's a well-known man. So this man was a gay. He doesn't touch me. I was a virgin. I married him as a virgin. I knew him at the age of 22. Then, so the man was maltreating me. If I'm misrating, I don't go close to his food. He don't regard me, don't take me as anything. The only thing he does is to sew the same clothes with me. Every week, he sew clothes for me, like 3-4 every week. New this African Akara every week. To wear uniform, he sew clothes for me. He make sure he provide everything I need. But I cook differently. I cook my own food. The cook cooks for him. He has his own separate room. I have my own separate room. So my duty there is just to be covering up as a wife. But there is no affair, nothing. No relationship, nothing. So I was dying in silence. If I want to talk to him, he said that the angels, his angels, he want to communicate with them and all of that. In that house, I was the only female in that house. They have up to 21 boys or 18 boys that is living in that compound with his security men. I'm the only female in that compound. There is no other female apart from his sugar mommy that stays in Canada. The daughter used to come for holidays and go back. Apart from them, I'm the only girl, only woman, only lady in that compound. So they were maltreating me as if I'm an outcast, and coupled with the fact that I'm not the agenda, I was working differently. So I called. So later on, after the the way they maltreated me and everything, I decided to leave the house. I ran out of that house 2 months after wedding. I ran away. Even the man did not even touch me till after 2 weeks that his parents were like, why did you want to touch your wife? So in fact, the story is just dirty. It's a dirty one. Let me not go in details. Even how he does the thing he said he does and all of that. Then I left the house. I ran away. I stayed. I would not die. So when I ran away, I ran to Port Harcourt. There's one church in Port Harcourt that is Redemption Ministry. The man is late now. The founder of the church. So I ran to his house. I explained everything. The man shouted and said that all these people are not genuine men of God. That they are all these occultic pastors. That I should not go back there unless they will kill me. That the man did not want to marry. That he just bring me so that he will use me for sacrifice. So I stayed. So one day, somebody called me and said that he's so person. They started using people to manipulate me. So the person answered, have I told the person that wedded us, which is Suleman, I should call him and tell him and know what he have to say. So according to that man's instruction that said he's a pastor, so I didn't know they planned it. And I called the Suleman and told him. He now said that God said I should go back, that the man is not my husband. The man is not occultic. That if I refuse to go back, that I will not marry for 10 years, and that the man will marry whosoever he wishes. That the Lord said that he will marry whosoever he wishes, and his wife will love him, and me, I will not marry after 10 years before I will marry. That is what God said. That God said I have pride. That why will I leave that man's house? That I should go back. That man love me. That he is not occultic. My brother, that's how I did not tell anybody. I went back to this man's house. Did you know that I came out insane? Like they wanted, when I came back, they said that their God has finally bring me back to destroy me. They wanted to make me mad. He prophesied in the church that I'm going to run mad and die. They nearly killed me. I didn't know that they bring me back so that they will kill me and bury their sin. Do you know how I came out from that place? It was ministers of God that my father contacted. Everybody was praying for me. My father now have to come out himself because my father is a pastor too, and tell them that if I die in that house, that they will go to court, and the whole world, that this story will enter paper, will enter internet, that the whole world will hear about it, that they should leave me to come out now and alive. The man collected everything, my clothes, my shoe, everything I have. The man collected, make sure he leave me. He said I should leave with only 5 clothes. He smashed my phone and break my phone into pieces so that I will not have contact or anything. He took away my phone and gave me a new one, and then collected all my clothes, my laptop. I left with only my phone and 5 clothes according to his instruction. That was how I left there, and up till now I'm not married. So that was what that Apastor Suleman did to me. He told me that when I get back to that place, I should call him, that he will talk to me and the man. My brother, till today, that Suleman have not answered my call, and he did not talk to the man. That was how I'm saying, and the man is married now. I'm suffering. So that's the story.
Now, welcome back again. God. I don't know if you listen to that, you can see that what she said there is loaded. And if you have been watching me over time, everything I've talked about right here on my platform, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere I talk.
So, this video is about how Apastor Johnson Suleman forced her to get married to people that do their back. We don't know if it is true. We do not know if it is lie. We don't know if they are just trying to spoil their name. I don't know why all these Ghanaian people are always bringing complaint about our Nigerian pastor. The most unnecessary part of it, they normally come all the way from their country to Nigeria to come and seek for miracle. You people should stop seeking for miracle. Look for God. Don't look for pastor. Seek for God. Stop seeking for pastors. Stop worshiping people. You worship money. You are not worshiping God. That is the main point. You should worship God, not human being, not richness. Worship God for your own self, and you see God will eventually do every step of your life. And that is how God have been doing my own. There are some kind of things that was happening in my life. I didn't even know that I can come over it. Jesus Christ. Unexpectedly, everything is going well and fine. I'm not seeking for any pastor. The more you seek for pastor, the more they demand what you do not have to give. Seek for God, don't seek for pastors. I know sometimes you need a spiritual father. You need a spiritual father, but not for you to be their slaves. Not for you to bring yourself to that extent of being their slaves. That is what you guys are doing. That is why you guys are so hot about all this pastor, over trusting them. Read Bible. Bible will give you a word of comfort. A word of comfort. Okay? It will do that for you. You people should stop running from one place to the other, looking for a pastor, a backside to eat. Stop it. You people should stop it. Maybe it's because, I don't know, you don't drink tea in the morning. I don't know. Because as for me, human being, I love them. I respect them. Yes, of course, you need to love and respect them. But not eating their backside. No. It shouldn't be like that. It's for you to worship God, not worshiping pastor, worshiping prophet. No. Real pastors, real prophet, God will send them to your way. You don't need to do anything. God will direct them. It will be their obligation to do that work before they can leave your sight. Okay? Real pastors don't have members. They don't have a lot of congregations. No, they are just ordinary people that believe in God. Ordinary people, but with pure-hearted people. Okay? You people should stop trying to scandal all these Nigeria pastors. Maybe sometimes I feel like the way they brag, sometimes the way they talk, maybe there are elements of truth in all these things that you guys are saying. because they brag too much. They brag too much. I don't know why. Please, don't put your trust in pastor. Put your trust in God. Look for God, not pastor. That is the message I have to put inside this information that this girl brought out, that Apastor Johnson Suleman ask her to marry a guy that is doing back, and the girl went there to live like a slave. No. Apastor Suleman is not the person to tell you who to marry. No. How will you give anybody that right? No, even though I gave somebody that right, immediately the person is now making decision for me. I cut the decision instantly. I will tell, no, it's not acceptable. You are not the one to tell me how I'm going to live my life. If God should accept it, let God accept it. If God should not accept it, God will bring someone to your way to pray for you, to help you out in that situation. And God will even direct a way to you without needing anyone to save you out of that situation. Even though you are a kind of person, self, you are doing your side, your backside, the way God will direct you, you will even forget that backside that you used to trouble. And the real man of God can never be a man of flesh doing back. No, a real man of God don't drink, don't womanize, don't do back. A real man of God is on himself. Okay, a real man of God know the right word to say at the right time. A real man of God will not tell you to go and get married to someone that is not clean to God. Person that is not clean to God, that is not serving God genuinely, do not expect the person to get married to you, to be faithful to you. No, it shouldn't be like that. Please serve God, don't serve human. It's not pastor that God asks you to come and be serving. Okay, all these pastors, they need money, they want honor. It's only honor. People should honor them, that people should be honoring them. That is what they want, destroying your life for people to be honoring them. No, please, that is my message. I remain your humble girl, Franca Idiale, one of the universe, Franca Idiale, one of the whole wide world. Please, my mouth is not enough for me to tell you guys thank you for the subscription that you guys are really giving to me. My mouth is not enough. My mouth is too small. It's only God that will reward you all. My mouth is too small to say anything, but I appreciate. Okay, God will bless each and every one of you for me. Okay, that is that. Stay safe. Bye bye. Worship God.